Just entering a unit that we had on fire this morning, a number of people evacuated from the complex. 3 people rescued off the balcony by firefighters with a suspected cause or the probable cause or the
either or due to okay, with date and as I mentioned especially just to show the people that what are the impact of batteries in fire-related incidents and fire hazards. Okay, you can imagine and see the disaster has been happening on this basis.
Cause being an e-scooter, a lithium battery powered e-scooter that was being charged. And I'll come down to that, but as you can see, only takes a matter of minutes for buildings to be destroyed, units to be destroyed, homes to be destroyed. We did have a working smoke alarm, and at the time the people were up as well. They did try first attack firefighting, but the fire was just too intense. Now our investigators are on scene. 2 people have been transported to hospital. Here's our area of interest. This e-scooter that was put on charge at about 4 AM. We're getting a number of these, but this is our area. You can see here the batteries that have resist fire.
Safe. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got the lithium-ion battery. It's full of these cylindrical cells, as you can see, and that's got a lithium paste and a copper sheeting in it. We've had one of these cells, we don't know which one, explode open and go into what we call thermal runaway. It's then created a lot of heat within the battery, and which has caused the other cells to explode. We've got the charger here. The charger has been connected to the battery and obviously being charged inside the time. You can see by the mat that it's on, it's actually created holes in the mat as that battery is heated up and burned through that mat. Well, a couple of things that fire and rescue actually want people to do, and that's the simple reason: if it does catch fire, we want the chargers to stick with that charger. That we really want.
And the topic and the hazards of battery. Can anyone tell me what is the main reason? What is the main reason of battery explosion? What is the main reason behind this? Yes, please. Very good. So 1 point. Overheating. Now, how overheating has been, impacted? Is it sunlight overheating you're talking about? No, don't worry.
When the current is too high.
Current is too high. Okay, I mean that's overcharging, not overheating. When we overcharge it, then it can go to much heater than its natural heating, the sustained point of heating. Any other thing? NFPA specially made a code on it. This has been utilized for conductors, batteries, electrons, electrolytes, and the safety of hazard from batteries, and we can consider it NFPA 70E. What is the purpose of this code? Especially in the NFPA that apply to electrical conductors and equipment within building and other structures, including mobile phones, recreational vehicles, and industrial substances. Especially, this code is made for workplace hazards. How we can reduce the workplace hazards that has been going to be the main reason of electrical things like batteries, short circuits, are things involving electricity. This is the main reason that standard for electrical safety in the workplace. What kind of workplace? So people are in workplace right now. Okay, industrial workplace, in multi-story, okay, in rig site, in oil and gas field, in cotton factory. Every workplace where people can work is called workplace. What this training can cover? In every lecture, especially told to all the listeners and hosts and the guys that please ask the questions. ask me question, because when will you ask the question, you can understand what's the reason why we are here. If you have a language barrier issue, you can ask in your own language. Understand? We can translate it, don't worry. But try to speak. She have an answer. Just before, she have an answer, but she is hesitating to speak. That's why we cannot learn from her. Okay? If you know something, then speak. If you don't know something, then speak for learn. That's why we are here. You got it? Who can read this? Sure, please.
This training covers FireSafety requirements for the practical safeguarding of the buildings, while working with exposed stationary storage facilities.
NFPA 70E code, we have specially choose this topic. Okay? And this training from this topic is related to battery rooms, battery storage areas, and utilization of batteries. Okay? Where the battery has been used. Rechargeable batteries. Okay? So we have a different kind of rechargeable batteries, acid batteries, lithium batteries, some kind of. Okay? So we can discuss only the hazard related to batteries, or battery rooms, or the area we are using the batteries, PPEs we can use for that area, and what kind of mitigation we can do for that areas. Also, we can search for NFPA 15 code, NFPA 70, like EEE 450. That can also cover this topic. If you want more information regarding this, you can also check from this code. Risk assessment. First of all, you have to know what is risk assessment. When you know this is a risk assessment, then you can do the risk assessment. If you don't know what is a risk assessment, you cannot conduct the risk assessment. Can anybody tell me what is risk assessment? What is risk assessment?
Dangerous that may occur performing.
Looking for dangerous that may occur or
when you're performing the activity.
okay. Okay. Anyone else? Yes, please.
The do's and don'ts in a situation.
Do's and
Don'ts.
what about situation or scenario? It's for workplace. Let's suppose nothing is going on here. We come inside auditorium and we are going to do risk assessment. Okay. So what we can check inside the auditorium? What kind of hazards are here basically? That can impact our life. That can be the reason for an accident. Risk assessment. Risk means going to cause for a hazard or an accident. Assessment means assessing, checking. You understand? Simply risk assessment. So what is risk assessment? We are going to check the risk of hazards are going on here. Tripping hazard. I'm just going to examples. Tripping hazard. That may possible. This table is if here is block to exit area. Unmanaged chairs. These are all. What is this? We are going to do risk assessment. That these things may be impact on us. So this is the risk assessment. Okay. So what is the risk assessment for battery and battery storage areas? Now you can understand. You got it? Now you can understand how we can go through with the risk assessment and battery storage areas or where we are using the batteries. According to NFPA 70, a risk assessment is required before any work is performed. Okay? We are going to perform any kind of work in workplace, we have to do the risk assessment of that area. This assessment should identify chemical, electrical shock and arc flash hazard, and as we discussed earlier, if we are going to go for risk assessment in electrical storage area or battery storage area or our utility area, then hazard should be from electricity. You got it? If we are going to do risk assessment for warehouse, so we can consider chemicals are there, different kind of clothes are there, different kind of sharp edges are there, then the hazards are changed. So when we are talking about the battery and battery storage area, then the hazard should be like electrical shock, electricity, electrolyte hazard, or eye burning, or chemical like this. So we are going to risk assessment these hazards. A thorough risk assessment is essential for ensuring the safety of workers when working on batteries. What kind of working? A technician who is going to change the cable, who is going to install a new battery, who is going to replace a battery, who is a generator operator. Battery has been utilized for any equipment that has been using for battery operator. We have a lot of equipment that we are using for as battery operator. Like a very good example in our hand, 24 hours. Cell phone is also a battery operator. This is also in hazard map. And we can overcharge it. You can see a lot of videos on internet that cell phone has been exposed, battery has been exposed in their pockets during calls. The risk assessment process should be documented. Every risk assessment should be documented. Okay? Because you have a record of that area that you done a risk assessment on this. The hierarchy of risk control should be used to prioritize hazard elimination or mitigation. Hierarchy of control means how we can reduce these hazards. Okay? How we can reduce this topic. What are the stages of to reduce this topic? Any hazard we are going to control have a 4 and 5 channels. Engineer controls, management controls, replacement of things, use of PPE, like this. Okay? Proper training and PPE are crucial for protecting workers from battery related hazards. So we are going to, let's suppose the housekeeping team is going to do housekeeping in a battery storage area, then you should wear PPEs that protect you from electric shock. Okay? Safety shoes, safety gloves, eye protection, like this. Yes, please. What kind of general hazard we found in battery related storage areas or battery operated equipments? Please, first point. What is first point? Lovely.
Electrical hazard.
Electrical hazards. What are the electrical hazards? From your side, please. Sorry. Electric shock, 1 point. Other? Speak. Let's go. उर्दू में बताओ, मुश्किल हिंदी में बताओ, चलेगा. Okay, electrical shock, electrical burn, okay, fire, that are all related to electrical hazards. Next point. Yes, Vinod?
Battery terminals explode and possible electric shock.
Yes. If electrical and battery terminal are not tightly, you can fix it tightly, that might expose or that may cause of open the, if a battery is passively operated, sulfuric acid has been used inside the batteries mostly. So that may cause of chemical hazard, explosion, or eye burning. These are the general safety hazards related to battery terminals. Next. Yes. Daniel, what's your name? Javira, what's your name?
Yes, sir. That point. Personal access to energized batteries.
Yeah, person is going to inside the storage room or inside the battery storage areas, inside the generator areas, inside the transformer areas. what are the abnormal conditions, sorry, personal access to energized batteries. What kind of hazards he is facing? Electric shock, okay? Maybe he is going to contact with any electric shock, electrical burn, hand burn, okay? These are the hazards he can face if he is going to enter the battery storage area. Abnormal condition of battery operation. What is the abnormal condition?
His shape, battery shape may be changed, like.
Or maybe the battery has been too much utilized, okay? And his covers are too much, tight or loose, okay? After too much use, it may possible the battery has been damaged from one side. Abnormal condition. These are all abnormal conditions. The wire may be with corrosion has damaged. So that are all the abnormal conditions for battery. Electrolyte hazards. What are the electrolyte hazards? What is electrolyte? If someone answer me, I will have a gift for it. Guys, I have a gift. Electrolyte hazards. Answer and get gift. Someone is going to operate or take the battery for shifting. It may possible he have a chemical hazard. That chemical, the vipers go inside his eyes. He must use gloves, eyes protection, safety shoes, and also jeans wear clothing, not the cotton clothing. Because if you touch your clothes, burn. You got it? Next. Yes, please. Where comes explosive gas? This also the wipers. The wiper can make explosive gas. Too much evaporation from the sulfuric acid. If possible, if lithium battery is going to burn, then create the gases inside that room. Okay. You see, in one incident, he says that only one cell in whole battery. In lithium battery, what is the procedure in lithium battery setup? Have everyone have a experience to open the lithium battery? In every lithium battery, there was a set of small cells. Okay, 8, 12, 4, like this. If one cell is damaged, let's suppose, then it may cause he can damage all of the cells due to heat burning, overcharging like this. Okay? Chemical hazard, we already discussed the chemical hazard that we can face in electrical room or when we are choosing to going to use the battery or we will shift the battery or we will replace the battery. Electrical hazard threshold. Before we read this, we have to understand this picture. Okay? If you are going to work inside the transformer room, the electrical hazard is more than you are working with a cell phone or you are working with electrical board, because increasement of voltage is too high. That's why when we are going to touch any electric board or any cable, circuit has been completed. Electricity come from your finger and go out from your foot. Affected, you have wear less safety shoes. If you have wear the safety shoes, then circuit break and he push you out. You know it? You want to see experience, huh? Anyone have experience? You also? Yes, almost everyone have this experience. Yeah, of course. Even because if I can touch this guy and he can, the circuit is complete. Okay? We have to stop just with when we break this line. Okay? So the threshold limit is about 1.2 calories per centimeter. It's a law actually that has been used to check the threshold hazard for electricity. The standard for electrical safety in the workplace sets threshold for electrical hazards based on the voltage and incident energy level. I already told you, it's based on the voltage. That's why in most of workplaces we are choose the equipment that has been utilized for DC. I mean less than 50 volts, not to 20 volts. Most of areas that we need the most powerful, like generator areas, like things on utilizing cutting, grinding things, and any other mechanical generator things are used. We are using 220 volts. The arc flash boundary is calculated to 1.2 calories per centimeter of incident energy. If you want to clear this point, fighting especially, I also have detail on it. You can consider it from here. Okay, I will send you this complete detail on it. What is the differentiate? How we can differentiate from 50 to 1000 watt? Anyone know the log-out tag-out system? Log-out tag-out system. Load to. Who know what it? What is load to? Log-out tag-out system. Everyone has seen, I know it. You all have seen this, but you don't know what is load to. If an electrical technician is going to change something or going to work on electrical appliances, he put a lock, a red tag on main supply. Okay, on main supply. When he put it, it means he locked this button or this device. No one have authority to use this, expected that electrical technician or electrical engineer. That's called log out and tag out. He tagged this. Lock it and also he tagged this. After completion of work, he can remove this. Okay? So this is important for the main energized equipment that has been used more than 50 volts. Got it? What is the impact of electric shock on our body? What is the impact of electric shock on our body? You can check the table and hopefully you understand what's trying to say. 1 milliampere can be felt by the body. Okay, only 1 ampere. 2 to 10 minor shock might result in fall. That you, if you are working with us, are going to, sometime you people are cleaning on, electrical appliances, you're going to push it out. It may possible because it's a lower thing on that device and you feel the shock. Okay, like this. And sometimes the shock is more severe than it may possible you are fall down. Okay. More than 25 to 75, painful may lead to the black or death. It may possible your heart arrest down. And more than 75 lasts for 1 to 4 seconds, almost very immediately fatal. These kind of incidents have happened on main electrical lines. Okay, 1000 line, 1000 volts. Fire protection and firefighting. Okay, I have a question here. For housekeeping stuff. Again, you have a chance to bring again. What is the best extinguisher system utilized for electrical? ABC powder? Okay. DCB powder? BDE powder happy? I need a one name only. One type of extinguisher. Which one? No, it's not right powder. Yes. Yes, that's CO. Okay. CO2, not T, my friend. CO is a carbon dioxide gas inside it. Okay. CO2 is best for electrical fire. Just remember. And most of our electrical we already installed. You can check it out. Okay. Okay. Fire protection and firefighting. Fire protection and suppression system. What are the suppression system we required on that areas? I mean, utility areas, battery storage areas, are on that areas where mostly we are using the battery systems. MSC procedure, what kind of MSC procedure? We are already using the MSC procedure detection system, panels, smoke detectors, heat detectors, okay, and also we have a beam detector. Ventilation, proper ventilation on that area. For ventilation, we have a HVAC system also in our hospital, okay, and exhaust system installed here. And firefighting equipment, we already installed a firefighting meter here in our stop. These are the things that we can cover in case of fire. What we have to cover this by firefighting and firefighting equipment, detection system, and suppression system. To deal with the fire in a battery room, as per NFPA 70, it's essential to have a comprehensive fire safety plan in place. Why? Why? Why it's too important for battery health? We are dealing with fires, okay? Why he's saying that NFPA 70 is essential to have a comprehensive fire safety plan, especially for battery storage areas. Why? The question is why?
Mitigate the hazards and risks.
No. We are going to do firefighting, not for risk assessment. What is the best solution now this time? If there is a fire in electrical storage, there is a batteries operated area, what is the best firefighting gadget you have? You can use water? This is a question, my friend. You have to make a special procedure for it. Yes. Dry chemical powder trolleys, CO2 trolleys. Understand? Because you are not going to utilize AFFF for water on it. If you can do, it's a good experiment. Understand? That's where we need a special procedure for it. If we have some kind of storage areas, we have a lot of batteries or something else, we need special procedure for it. Tool equipment, yes please. Your turn. Read it. Insulated. Let's see, my friends, listen. If you are confusing with the words, let's suppose a word is here, insulated. What is insulated? If you don't know insulated meaning, so how you can understand the total sentence? You didn't understand. So try to improve your vocabulary, please. I can understand. Everyone have a language barrier here. But try to understand my position. I cannot speak Hindi, Sri Lankan, Filipino, Urdu, and also Sri Lankan, my friend is here. Okay? So, how can I forget the Kenyan language? So, the trainer is here. He can understand only English, Urdu, Hindi, or anything else. Let's suppose. But the other guys can. So try to improve your vocabulary in English. Okay? Try to understand the wording. Because it's important and crucial for you. Not only for this place. It may possible you have another very good opportunity on another side. Then this thing is very valuable on that side. Okay? So every equipment we are using to use handles we are using to do should be insulated properly and covered, okay, as per a body with 130 stability. It's a code clock from 70 E. Next, contact. Yes, please. My friend, your turn now. It's difficult to read. Okay. Ma'am, can you please? That's you. Please, have a seat. Relax. It's all about our contact with the battery terminals, conductors, wires, acid that will be used inside the battery. So our contact should be safe. Non-sparking tools. Why non-sparking tool? Because of electrical accident. Okay? What is your responsibility? These are all your responsibilities. When you are going to work in battery storage areas, a battery operated equipments, or you are going to firefighting or risk assessment on that area. Okay? Yes, please, one by one. Yes, first line. No one is behind you. Unfortunately, no one behind you.
Understanding the hazards associated with the work.
Yeah, understanding the hazards. We have already discussed these things a lot of time in this lecture. Also, then what kind of hazards we are facing in this area. So we have to understand that electric shock, electric burn, ice burn, acidic burn, or short circuit, or fire it may possible. These are all the hazards we are discussing. Okay. So we have to understand the hazards associated with this work. Yes, please, next.
Being continuously alert and aware of the possible hazards.
Yes, continuously alert and aware about the hazards. Should mitigate these hazards. Should record these hazards. Do risk assessment. Okay? In future, mitigations. Yes, next. Yes, using the proper tools. Do not use the damaged, improper, uninsulated, or wrong tool. Only use the correct tool for correct job. Next.
Informing the employer of malfunctioning protective measures such as quality or mechanical enclosures and plugging and stuff.
During work, if you find something is going wrong, just inform your supervisor. Okay, that this thing is not working properly, or there is something going wrong here. That should be another thing that you can save us from health. Next.
Examining all documents provided with employer relevant to the role identified the evaluation of performance, the present and identified hazard.
For your information, if you don't know the hazard of that equipment or that appliances, how you save from this? Very simple. If you're going to work inside the kitchen area, let's suppose, housekeeping job, let's suppose, there are a lot of different kind of fridges, ovens, there. Okay? If you don't know their hazards, how you can save from them? So we have to understand the documentation from this. What is the working purpose? How much the voltage is taking? What kind of battery they are using, like this. Okay? Next.
Around the equipment and workplace.
Yeah, it's also important. In oil and gas industries, most of incidents happen due to poor housekeeping because people are not aware about the combustible materials. They cannot appreciate it. People work with rags and throw it here, let's suppose somewhere, and there's going hot job there, short spark, fire. Next.
Reporting any incident that resulted in or could have resulted in injury or damage to health.
Yeah, it's another lacking thing is here in our environment that we are afraid to tell someone this thing is happened. I mean, report it. If something has been wrong, this person cannot report this. Unsafe condition, unsafe act or near misses happened. Like previously, some of guys pulled the MCP, MCP police station, like this. He cannot tell us, but we capture it from camera. So it's a good thing if you can personally come to inform the supervisor that this thing is happening. Okay. Last one. Anyone?
Using and appropriately maintaining the PPE and tools required to perform the work safely.
Yes, as per the required job, you have to use the PPE. As well as I say that if you're going to work in that kind of area, you must wear the safety shoes, not the simple shoes. Safety gloves, not simple gloves. Eyes protection. Okay. So, thank you. That's all for this. Hopefully, you understand what is the topic. Hazard related to battery storage areas, battery operating areas, battery equipment areas. What is the impact of these hazards? Incidents due to battery explosions. Okay. How we can save ourselves from these hazards, and also the threshold limit and the PPE usage and everything. Okay. Very important topic, but do not consider it that this thing is enough for yourself. Try to learn more. Every day you can learn something for yourself, cannot be destroyed. This can be a good thing for yourself. Share with your family how we can use what is the procedure to use the batteries. Why this incident hasn't happened. You see the video that there is a lot of incident happened due to overcharging the battery. Do not charge the cell phone while you are using it. Okay. Because on same time we are on call, battery is already in working condition, and then we put plug inside for charging, double heating. Okay, it's another reason also. So try to understand the things, try to understand the lecture and learn from the incident near misses. Try to make and save a healthy and safe life. Got it? Any question? Yes, please.
Electric vehicle outside there.
Electrical vehicle.
Yes. Okay. Yes, and needs exploded. What is the first thing you must do at the firefighting?
What is the
First thing.
first thing?
Yes.
If there is a fire on it,
Yes.
first thing have to firefighting.
Yes.
You use the dry chemical trolley we have. CO2 we have installed here. You can use it. Extinguish the fire. If someone inside is the crucial thing to rescue him. Yeah. And now in advanced firefighting, they are using a blanket, a big blanket for vehicles. Maybe you can see this video. Huh? They cover the whole vehicle with blanket.